Hello. You catch me just as I'm cleaning out the Kamado, ready for today's cook, which is going to be 45-day home dry aged ribeye. It's a double ladder. We're just going to do the one side of it. So excuse me while I get on and do this. We'll play the intro and then get on with it, shall we? Right, so the time has come. Here is the dry aged rib that has been in the refrigerator for now, where are we at? It's 45 days it's been in there. So let's take it out. I might have done a little bit of work to start with. These bags I just got to try. On screen I will show you where they came from. But there it is, dry aged at home by yours truly. Now this white stuff and what have you we don't need to worry about because we're going to be taking the pellicle off. But it's a twin bone piece and I only want to use half of it. So let's get a slicing and see what occurs. It's hard to get into. Here we go. And without too much pressure, you can see that that is slicing quite nicely. I think I may have to take the big knife in here. There we go. And we shall see what we have. And there it is, exactly as it has aged, and it looks, I think, remarkably nice. The next trick now is to trim the pellicle off and get it onto where we want it. So let's see where we get, start taking it all off. I expect it to be quite thick. It's not too bad. I don't know whether you can see this at all well. It's my first time doing this, so if I've got it wrong, you know what to do. Get into the comments and let me know. Because that would just be, strangely enough, it's easier if I keep it flat and just saw away at it. The meat itself feels lovely and tender. I shall come back to you when I've got this finished. So there you go. On this side, what I've chopped off. On that side, what's going into the barbecue. And it looks quite canny. So for my next trick, let's have probe number 2 because we haven't used it before. And that's going to go in to there. I am a stupid boy sometimes. I just need to give this an oil down. Quick rub, bit salt. Actually I'll salt it after. I'll just put some oil on. Dry aged it, everything. Right, on you go. Gently Bentley and right in the middle. That's it. The meat is on. And now we wait. I'll set the meter. I'll come back to you when we're just about done. Well, it would appear we've done. So let's pull it out. Oh dear me, that looks lovely. Stick it on its board. Sorry for getting me back in the way, by the way. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. And you'll probably be able to see it's pretty much seared on the bottom. I think I've had probably a bit too much heat going on here. That being the case, I'm just going to let it rest for a while as it stands. Let's just leave it alone and I'm going to slice into it in a bit and see what happens. I've got gloved hands, so we're all good. and given the amount of smoke that's coming out of this lot, yeah, we'll do that. Because what's very likely to happen later today is that this will get eaten for tea. It's actually happened rather more quickly than I was expecting. This is not gone exactly what I was thinking it was going to do, but it's done it, it's fine. And it looks all right. It'll do the job. So we'll let it rest, then we'll cut into it and let you have a look. Right, as far as I can see, we have achieved target temperature. So I'm going to pull the meter probe out, come out. There it is. And give it a quick wipe, as you do. Right, so now the thing to do here, I think, is probably slice it straight down the bone. Take the bone off, and I'm just going to slice it straight across here. The knife has been washed, and there we have it. Right, dry aged. So let's have a slice off and see what it's like. Nice crust. And I'm really interested in what the flavour's going to be like. I've had dry aged before, but I've never dry aged it myself, so let's see. Now that's interesting. It's very moist, but the flavour's marvellous. So I think thinly sliced it would be nice. But let's try a bit from the outside and see how that goes down. A little bit of the outside. I know. Yes. Again, interesting, that crust is lovely, crisp, nice. I know what it needs. Wants a bit of salt, so we'll just put it down there and I can dip into it. So, little chunk, bit of salt. That's better. That's lovely. Ooh. So, now, the big question is it worthwhile dry aging this stuff at home in a bag? Well, it's a damn sight cheaper than buying it done, and the flavour, I have to say, is definitely worth it. Yes, without a doubt. The flavour's worth it. The bags are easy enough to use. I probably didn't get it right, but it obviously did age. You saw it before I chopped it all up and chucked it on. Getting to grips with how I need to bring this thing up to temperature and then seal it and sear it and so on and so forth is not easy. Those of you that have got more experience than I'd be really, really grateful if you could give me some tips in the comments down below. And if you feel like it, give us a subscribe as well. Why not, you know? I'll freely admit, even after a year of owning a Kamado, I'm still very much a beginner. I'm just trying stuff out. I'd love to know what you think. Have you got a better method of doing dry aged beef? I might bring number one grandson. I'm going to give you some beef to try. All right?
Yeah.
A little bit of salt on. Give it a go. Tell us what you think. You like it? Number one grandson likes it. Corking. Number two grandson, you can't quite see. Do you want to try some, number two? Give you a little bit. Little bit of salt. There you are. It's chewy, so chew it properly. Don't try and swallow it straight off. Grandad will have some as well.
Grandad will. Really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, go on you two, off you go.
I like it, I love it.
You love it, do you?
I never had bread. Oh no.
I don't just like it, I love it. That's what you want to hear, isn't it? Excellent stuff. When the grandbands come, it's amazing. So as I was saying, thank you very much for watching so far. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. You don't know how much it means. If you're going to subscribe, thank you so much. That's important for me too. Comments down below, help an old fella out. In the meantime, it's a thumbs up from me for the dry aged, self-dry aged at home ribeye. And at some point, I'll show you how I did it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye. It is nice.